So the next Growing Garden update is here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about every single thing that's going to be coming out in the Halloween update part 2. Along with that, we're also going to be talking about the entire map getting deleted, new plots coming to the game, and a lot more. We have a lot of things to talk about, so sit back, relax, let's get straight into this video. Before that, as always, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We're trying to get to 400k, so help me out. Anyways, let's get straight into this video. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in the Halloween update part 1 right now. And as you guys know, in this update, we got a lot of things actually. We got a bunch of these right over here. We got a bunch of new pets in this update, which is always very, very welcome. And of course, a lot of really, really cool cosmetic items. But of course, in the part 2 update, we're going to be getting a lot more. And not only that, but we're also going to be getting some sort of lore in this game. If you guys don't know what lore is, it's basically like a storyline. And honestly, guys, Growing Garden is starting to develop some sort of storyline. For example, if we go ahead and talk to this NPC right over here and ask him, are you lost? And he says, no, just visiting while the door stays open. What do you remember? Everything feels like a dream, familiar but strange. Will you disappear? When the worlds separate again, will return to the other side. Can you come back? The path only works one way until the heart seed awakens. Now, I'm not sure what the heart seed is. If you guys do, please let me know in the comments down below. But clearly, this is some sort of godlike seed that can separate worlds for some reason, and I guess this heart seed is keeping the underworld from our main Grow a Garden world. Additionally, if you go ahead and talk to this person and ask them why you're here, the heart seed hasn't noticed, so we slipped through the cracks. What happened to you? Where echoes from the other side, when the worlds touch, shadows can walk. What the hell does that even mean? Where did you come from? Between here and there, the veil is thin. So clearly there is some sort of other world that maybe in the future we will be able to access. And this is where things start getting a little bit interesting. Because as you guys know, a few days ago, I made a video on Jandel deleting the entire Grow a Garden map. If you guys missed this video, I literally posted it 2 days ago. So once again, if you haven't watched it, please check it out. But basically in that video, Jandel says that the black hole event is possibly going to destroy the entire Grow a Garden map. And yes, he specifically said the black hole event is going to destroy the entire map. So just to recap, what do we know so far? So far we know that there is a second world in Grow a Garden, and this world is where these NPCs come from. All of these guys come from this second world. And the second thing that we know is that a black hole is going to destroy the entire Grow a Garden map very, very soon. But there is one more thing. If we go ahead and talk to the witch right over here, there is a specific line that she says, and check this out, this kind of adds everything together. So if we go ahead and talk to her, ask her who she is. I'm a witch, help me brew potions and I'll give you rewards, etc, etc, etc. Why are you here? I've heard rumors of incredible gardeners. Use my plants for my potions. I'm also looking for a certain goblin creature, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but again, very, very interesting, because once again, the devs deliberately put that in the game. So maybe there is some sort of goblin creature that's going to be coming very, very soon too. But here's the final thing that I wanted to show you guys. If you go ahead and speak to her, and before you even click on anything, check this out. Don't trust fairies. Fairies like from the fairy update we got about 2-3 weeks ago. That's right, the witches and all of these ghosts have some sort of beef with the fairies. Alright, once again, let's collect ourselves. Thing number 1, there is a second world where all of these NPCs come from. Thing number 2, there is going to be a black hole that's going to destroy the entire map. Thing number 3, there is a goblin that's supposed to be somewhere. Once again, no idea what that's supposed to be. And finally, thing number 4, these guys hate the fairies. Alright, that's very, very interesting to know. So here is my theory. Now, of course, there is many ways this could go, but personally, what I think is going to happen and what is going to happen next in the lore is that Grow a Garden is going to have some sort of war with the undead and the fairies. So the undead and the fairies are gonna have some sort of war, and during this war, there is gonna be a black hole that spawns in and completely destroys the entire map. Once the entire map is destroyed, we're possibly gonna get brand new seeds inside of the seed shop, because once again, all of these NPCs are gonna go away because they'll possibly die. No, I'm kidding. I don't think they're gonna die, but maybe us as the players, we're gonna travel to a different world entirely. So yeah, that would be cool. Once again, there is many things that the devs could do with this, but yeah, possibly gonna get a bunch of new seeds. As you guys know, the plots are gonna be made bigger, so now there's only gonna be 4 plots inside of Grow a Garden, but these 4 plots are gonna be significantly bigger than the plots we already have in the game. This, by the way, has been confirmed by Adrian, the developer of Grow a Garden. Would you guys prefer 5 size still, what we have now, or should we make the server size to 4 and make it so you can expand your plot more? So yes, once again, confirmed by Adrian, and clearly they are cooking something up right now. So once again, just to repeat things, Grow a Garden might have a war against the undead and the fairies, and during this war, there is going to be a black hole that's going to suck everything up, and we are going to get a completely revamped game, possibly with new currency, new seed, new plots, new whatever, probably new features too. This would be very, very cool, and I'm really excited to see where that might go. But once again, I don't think this is gonna happen this week. I think this week we are just gonna get a simple Gal update part 2 or Goal update part 2, however you guys pronounce it. As you guys can see right over here, this has officially been announced. This update extends the Halloween event, explore the expansion of the Gal update, introducing new events to participate in, plus new stuff to unlock like seeds, pets, weathers, and lots more. And clearly, we might be getting something to do with vampires this week, so that would be pretty cool, as you guys can see right there, and also ghosts. So, yeah, might be cool, but we'll have to see how that goes. Inside of the teaser image, as you guys can see, we have this NPC right here that we saw earlier, and there is tombstones and graves and a shovel, so maybe you have to dig up graves. I don't know what's going on there, but we also have a tree here, which I have never seen in the game before, so this is possibly going to be a brand new tree that we get inside of this update. Once again, just to clarify, I don't think the map is going to be deleted this Saturday, but once again, this is all of the lore of Grow a Garden that we know this far. And my guess is on Halloween, which I believe is like 31st of October or something, the entire map might get deleted, or at least we might get a very big event. I mean, personally, I'd love to see some fairies and some witches fighting, like going at it, you know, hitting punches and stuff. Honestly, very entertaining stuff. I'd pay to watch that. But yeah, very soon we might actually see the entire Grow a Garden map get destroyed and get completely revamped. Just to clear things up, no, you are not gonna lose anything. You're not gonna lose your money. You're not gonna lose your seeds. I don't think the developers are gonna go that far, because obviously people have worked very hard for this, and if they destroy everything, that's gonna be bad. People are gonna be very upset. Just like the time they tried to make a new currency to replace the shekels, people were not happy with that. So I don't think they're gonna repeat that mistake again. Hopefully. Devs, please don't repeat that mistake again. It's not gonna work. But if you guys have any other theories, please let me know in the comments down below. This is all of the theories I have come up with. Once again, I could be entirely wrong, or I could have gotten everything spot on. So if you guys have any other ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Now, there is a few more things that people want to see inside of Grow a Garden. So as usual, we're gonna go ahead and cover these things too, because these usually make it into the game, because as you guys know, Jandal and the rest of the Grow a Garden team actually go ahead and use starboards to use as inspiration. And as you guys can see, this person has a very cool idea that I really want to see back into the game. I believe it would be good to do cutscenes like before. Even if it's more work, it adds something before the actual event starts. And why not give a reward as well for those who were in the game when the update dropped? Not something like a pet, but like a cosmetic or even a title. If you guys didn't know, Grow a Garden used to have a cutscene before every single update. And honestly guys, these cutscenes were so cool to watch. They would hype people up so much. Now the timer just kind of clocks down and the new event just pops out of nowhere. It's very underwhelming. Also, the fact that you don't really get anything besides like admin abuse seeds and like a bunch of level up lollipops for being inside of the admin abuse is kind of sad. I really wish that they bring back like free pets and not even just free pets, but even just cosmetic items like that person said. Maybe they could add titles in the game that you could have above your name constantly. Honestly, this would be so cool. I really hope that Grow a Garden devs consider bringing back cutscenes, even though once again they were a lot of work to add into the game. But even if it's like 10 seconds, bro, I'd be happy with it. I'd really be happy with it. In fact guys, these cutscenes were so popular in Grow a Garden, someone got 1 million views simply for posting all of the cutscenes in the game. So clearly these cutscenes were very very popular, and please, 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 devs, bring them back. Another thing that I really think the devs should consider is bringing back old events by having them as a pool every single month. For example, every single month you will have 4 events to choose from, either the prehistoric event, the bee event, the fairy event, the beanstalk event, you know, etc, etc, etc. These events could be completely random, but basically one of those events is gonna get voted and it is gonna come back to the game for maybe a few days. So maybe for a few days we won't have a dedicated new event, but instead a old event is gonna come back. Once again, an old event that we players voted for. This is very important. Not just a event that the devs choose, but an event that the players actually want back in the game. This will mean that if players did not manage to get stuff from older events, they have a second chance to do so. This also means that OG players are gonna return back to the game just to do OG events for the sake of nostalgia, I guess. And it also means that the devs have more time to work on an actually good, well-polished update. Like, this is honestly a win-win for everyone. They could at least try this one time, see how players actually react to it, and if people like it, they could keep on doing this every single month. I honestly think this is a very good idea, and they should definitely consider this. Of course, there is a lot of small things that need to be fixed in Grow a Garden, but I feel like these are some of the major ones, and I'm really excited to see where this story is gonna go with the witches and the fairies. Once again, if you guys have any ideas with these updates, let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you did, comment down which. Let's see how many of you actually made it to the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. It means a lot. Peace out.